Why, hello friends, Dustin here. You're watching the Life of Lynn channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. And today we're back on our 1972 Winnebago Brave Sport Edition. This is the Winnebago that we've selected to try to beat the world record of the world's fastest Winnebago. Maybe even world's fastest Class A. I don't know. Still looking into the records on that. A lot of you guys have sent me a bunch of links on who's done what and where and why and how much. There's a land speed record for Class A's and assault flats. There's a guy over in Europe that has a van style one that's gone really fast. And there's about 3 or 4 people who have done LS swaps in these Winnebagos. Not this one exactly. And I'll show you why I picked this one. For a motorhome, it's pretty stubby. It's a short little guy. So that's going to help us out a lot. It's time to start figuring out what's wrong inside. And, well, you guys know how bad this was when we picked it up. It's gotten worse. I took a couple boards off the ceiling that somebody had screwed up at one point in time. And, well, as you can see, the ceiling is now literally crumbling behind me. Everything's gone wrong. So we got to take the roof out. Walls, they're solid and we need that. So that's going to be our support. We're going to gut this whole ceiling, gut the entire interior, which is a mess. We're of course going to repurpose some of the things in here, all the appliances and the whatnots. But yeah, it's time to get cracking and get some things out of here. I've got the bolts out of the air conditioner, so hopefully I can just climb up on the roof and yank that off. Not sure how I'm going to get it down from the roof because I've lifted these up there before, and doing that by yourself is heavy. They're heavy. They're not light. At the end of the day, hopefully I'll have this thing cleaned out enough where we can fire it up and take it for a drive, because I want to get a base quarter-mile time on this thing. And since it's going to be so slow, I'm going to do it on the dirt road. I mean, down in Mexico. And kind of see what it runs stock. And then we're going to start measuring and figuring out our plans on how to do an engine swap and make it mid-engine. So let's jump right in, getting some of these parts off this thing and repurposing it. Well, good. That's gone. Man, these roofs were thin. Is that 2 inches? Wow. Okay, well, bathroom. I've taken a few things off the wall. There they are. We'll fix that vent. Up here, everything's pretty solid, actually. Bed's good. Ceiling's good until about here. So this whole front panel is good, which is great. I'll feel more protected in the driver's seat, which is sketchy when you're driving something that's basically a pile of splinters around you. All of this has got to come out. This is ruined. This was, as you've seen in previous episodes, soaking wet. This is the roof naturally just decaying and falling in on itself. I've got the gas lines disconnected, so I should be able to get all the appliances out. So I'm going to get all the stuff out that I'm going to save. And then we'll start bringing the crowbars and saws in here and just really clean it up. And I might start here, actually, because this is why there's a box messed up in there. I really don't want all this just touching my head while I'm working. So we might start there, actually. Let's get to it. Status update. I've gotten most of the stuff out of here, and there's a lot of stuff in drawers and the appliances. All that, it's all gone. So it's time to start unbolting things like couches and closets, that sort of thing. But I did find some of the smell. We got a nice little mouse house there. Here's the water tanks. I'd asked the question earlier if you guys thought it'd be okay to run these water tanks as fuel tanks, because they're pretty sweet, but they're galvanized, and a lot of you thought that was a bad idea. So we probably won't use them for, well, anything. More debris. This thing just looks like it's ready to catch on fire, you know. Making progress. As you can see outside. Ceiling is bad. Essentially what they did here is they sandwiched some styrofoam in between two thin layers of plywood, glued them together, and set them across the roof. There's no joints or anything. There's just pieces, and they just set them all the way across the roof, and then they covered it with aluminum up there. So that is why that has failed. Update out here. All my trash cans are full, and my big dumpster outside is full because there's so much stuff in this thing. And I have piles of stuff and appliances and stuff I think I can use. Some good pieces of wood here. So that's where I'm at so far on disassembling this thing. I think I've gotten most of the chunks of stuff on me. I think I've gotten most of the nice stuff out that I want to keep. So at this point, we're going to be in demo mode, and we could just go in there with a hammer and some saws and just rip out the rest of the inside. I'm not going to use any of the electrical or anything that's in there. The weather today has turned quite south. It's springtime here in Colorado, and yesterday it was almost 80 degrees. Today it's 30, and the wind's blowing about 100 miles an hour. You can probably hear my shop whistling and buzzing. It's just nasty outside, which is unfortunate because I want to do that quarter-mile run in the Winnebago. I think we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow on that one. Don't look at it too close now. It's a little rough. So all my dumpsters are completely full. I even started digging a hole to put natural wood products in so I could burn them, but a lot of this is not natural wood. Got the bed all ripped out. Took out all the brackets, all the metal, everything that held it up, so we're saving a bunch of weight on this front end here. Gotta move all the way to the back here and finish gutting this center part and fixing this. Look at this roof. What is going on here? This has been bad for a long time. I might have been using it when it was like this. But anyway, getting this all cleaned up. Everything's full. We'll try to burn what we can that's real wood here. Don't want to burn the nasty stuff. Brave Sport, going for a test run. I think I have one of those apps on my phone that can tell you roughly based on your GPS and speed how fast you can do a quarter mile in. I'm gonna put that on the dash and see if we can do a quarter mile in this. It's not gonna be quick. Any guesses? Quarter mile speed? Stock, still stock 350 that's injured. We have at least 2 valves that are not sealing. So it probably has 160 horsepower-ish right now. It is a little bit lighter. It's missing parts. Let's go take it for a run, see what it does. We're in the cockpit. This thing really starts pretty good now. Watch this. Breathe on the key. machine. Go warm it up a little. Got to clear all the dust out of it. You know, a lot of sawdust and hantavirus going on in here. Got some sunlight coming in. It's really loud in here. We're gonna go to, of course, a closed course to run this. Don't try this at home. It's really, really loud in here. Hi, horse. They're sporty. Okay, GPS race timer, let's go. Sounds not great now. Yep. 26.7 seconds in the quarter with a top speed of 44. That's really bad. Well, guys, that was a dismal time, and it definitely didn't pull the tires, even though I tried. Nope. Didn't do a wheelie. We're going to make this thing do a wheelie and be fast. It's not going to be easy, but what's behind me is how we're going to get there. This is our LQ4 6-liter V8 LS-based engine that's in this lovely pile of rusty SUV behind me. But look at this beauty under the hood. From the factory, 345 horsepower. That's not a lot, but heads, cam, 450, no problem. Then we're going to hang the twin turbos on it, go for 800 horsepower, and try to find a transmission that'll take it, because that thing's heavy and that's a lot of power, and that usually ends up with exploding drivetrain components. We don't want that, so we gotta figure that out. But this is all very sporadic and shoot from the hip, but I think it's going to work. It's just a Chevy engine for another Chevy engine. How hard can it be? I'm going to jump on this thing. Start getting this motor pulled out. Got a good jump on it already. Got the hood off. Got the fluids drained. And started disconnecting cables that we're not going to need in our swap. Now, we are saving up for a complete standalone fuel management system. The computer, everything, all the components I need for this. Several companies make a kit to go right on that motor and be standalone, so we don't have all that factory wiring. Probably looking at a Phytech system. Either way, they're like $1,500, pretty pricey. So if you guys want to help me out and support the channel directly, you can do that by going to buymeacoffee.com/lifeofwind. I'll put the link down in the description, and that will benefit us directly. And every single coffee or dollar you spend or donate to the channel there, it's going to be going towards parts for this stuff directly. You know, no middleman, just going to projects, and that's it. So if you guys want to help out directly, you can, and I will thank you very much, definitely in the comment section on buymeacoffee.com. So it's appreciated. With that, I think this video is probably long enough for today. I've been working 2 days on gutting that thing, and all my dumpsters are full. I'm going to jump on this. That's going to be our next video, pulling that out. Assessing that engine and getting it off to the machine shop to really build it up. Once this is ready for the engine swap, the engine will be ready. So that's our goal today. I will be doing that in the next video. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I really appreciate it. God bless you, and we'll see you next time. I don't know if she's gonna make it. I just heard it pop and now I think it's knocking.